फिट रहना उतना मुश्किल काम नहीं है जितना कुछ लोगों को लगता है। फिटनेस की डोज आधा घंटा रोज। इस मंत्र में सभी का स्वास्थ्य, सभी का सुख छिपा हुआ है।
Good morning to all the students, parents, teachers as well. I'm looking forward to making this a very interactive session with all of y'all. Okay, I know you'll have digital classroom training. This is going to be a fun session. We're going to understand what simple lifestyle changes we can make to stay healthy. You know, everyone thinks health is difficult. Everyone thinks health is all about diet plans and, you know, punishing your body with exercise. It's none of that. It's very, very simple. If you do simple things, all of us, teachers, parents, children, students, we can all stay healthy and live healthy lives. Good morning, everyone. Fun fact, so I did my CBSE as well, 11th and 12th. So today when I'm addressing CBSE, CISCE, I have a lot of memories back in high school, 11th and 12th. I did my CBSE in Goa. It was fun. Those 2 years were a lot of fun. I can promise you one thing, it's going to be a fun session for you. When I say fun, you're going to learn a lot how to live your life, because a lot of us today are confused. We look at the generation before us and we see everyone dieting and, you know, doing exercises every day and all of those things. There's a better way to do it. There's an easier way to do it. And we're going to learn how to do that. You could be the busiest person in the world. You could be studying all the time, but I'm going to teach you how to balance your lifestyle. So with a little bit of balance, you can continue to study, you can continue to be successful in life, but maintain your health. That's the most important thing. You know, the fun parts of my life, something that I enjoy doing, get to travel a lot of celebrities, a lot of businessmen, sheikhs in Dubai, all of that stuff, and normal people all across, students, teachers, children, every single day we're dealing with them. I'm going to tell you how I made my life fun, doing the things I love doing, making a career out of it. I hope some of my teachers are watching this also. They'll be proud of me right now, because I wasn't really that great a student when I was back in school, back in high school. No, I wasn't that great a student. I did science. I did science in CBSE. I remember that, 11th and 12th board. Before moving to arts, I thought I'll take a break from science. I found it so difficult that I moved to first year arts, and then I moved into hotel management, where I picked up the subject of nutrition. Don't worry, I'm not going to make any of y'all exercise right now. We're not even going to meditate. You already have fantastic teachers who have done that with all of y'all before this. Good to see so many smiling faces. There's no point being sad in life. There's no point being upset and angry all the time. I mean, these are good emotions to have. You know, happiness, sadness. You can't always just be happy. There will be days that you're sad, days that, you know, you're angry. But come back to happiness as quickly as possible. That's what keeps us healthy. When we're constantly sad, constantly angry, that doesn't work for us at all. So it's good to see so many happy faces right now. I hope we have teachers on board as well, parents, because health is such a universal subject. Okay, I don't think people should be telling kids and teenagers how to live a healthy life if they don't lead by example. It is so important that we lead by example. Okay, like the easiest way I teach children is not by telling them, by showing them how to do it. It's very easy for adults to tell teenagers and youngsters what to do, but we learn better as children and teenagers when we see people doing it the right way. We learn more by following. So I hope that this session today that we're going to do encourages everyone, parents, you know, grandparents, teachers, and kids, you know, to live our lives the right way. I'm actually getting this feeling of being back in school right now. So many students. But this time I'm not scared, because I don't have any exams to give. I don't have to attend any classes. So I'm not scared. I'm in a different position this time, and I'm kind of enjoying this position. So we're going to start in exactly about 2 minutes from now. So let me start off by asking y'all a couple of questions. What are your ambitions? What do y'all want to be? Okay, and if you don't have an answer, that's fine. I didn't know what I wanted to be in life until I was 32 years old. Till then, I worked, I did everything the right way, but I only found my passion at the age of 32. So let me ask you, what is it that you want to do? Y'all are studying in school, high school right now. What is your ambition? If you have an ambition, what is it that you want to be? Have you thought about that? Looks like a lot of y'all just want to be happy, because I'm getting a lot of smileys, which is good. That's good enough for me. Being happy is good. Fantastic. I like to see a variety of ambition. It's good to dream. It's good to aspire towards what you want to be in life, because if you set your mind to it, you can be that 100%. Of course, it takes effort, it takes discipline and all of that stuff. Nothing comes easy, but it can come with a lot of passion. Let's begin this. I'm not going to call this class. Let's call this a super interactive session right now. Okay, my name is Luke. My name is Luke Coutinho. I studied at CBSE board in my 11th and 12th. I did science as well. Then I moved into the field of nutrition, integrative medicine, lifestyle medicine. Today, my job is to help people who are sick across the world, right from fourth stage cancer to diabetes to cholesterol. My job is also to help people prevent the onset of disease using something called lifestyle. For the longest time, we've seen diets fail, fat exercise programs fail, and we're coming down to simplicity. When we go back 15, 20 years, our grandparents, our parents, they lived very healthy lives doing very simple things. Today, the world is complicated, and we think we have to do so much more to stay healthy. Well, I'm going to show you that isn't the truth. We're going to work on simple lifestyle changes that can keep all of you healthy and happy. It's not about being healthy and happy. I have a lot of people who are healthy. They have six-packs, size zero figures, but they're unhappy in their minds. They're depressed. They're not emotionally happy. That isn't health. Health and fitness is if you can stay healthy physically and emotionally and mentally as well. A lot of us watch social media, we watch a lot of videos, and we think today that success is only a lot of money. Success is if I have fame. Success is if I built this fancy company and employed a lot of people and I have a lot of money. Well, let me give you the true meaning of success. And I'll tell you where this meaning of success comes from. Like I said, I handle a lot of people. I am lucky to have a variety of clients, from actors to actresses to cricket players to scientists to doctors to billionaires to multimillionaires and to school teachers and principals of schools and everyone. Because health is universal. It's not only rich people who will fall sick. Anyone can fall sick. Anyone can be unhealthy. So in my life, I've learned one thing. The definition of success is if, number one, you can live your dream and your passion. So if it is your passion to become a scientist or a doctor and you get to live that role, number one, you're happy. Number two is the role that you live makes you happy. There are a lot of people who work jobs that they don't enjoy and they're unhappy. Number three, can you maintain your health? It's easy to build a business and lose your health. I can work 16 to 17 hours every day, not sleep, not eat well, and I can build wealth, but I will lose my health. That is in no way success, because you don't want to be the successful person with all the money in the bank, but you're sick, you're suffering, you have pain, you can't travel. You don't want to be that person. And you maintain your relationships. It is so easy to compromise your relationships with your parents, parents with your spouses, teachers with your spouses or partners to build success. But success is if you can follow your dream and your passion and make money from it. You can maintain your health, you can maintain your relationships, and at the end of the day, you feel happy. You feel like you're living life. Look around you today, teenagers, look around. How much of stress do you see in the world? Everyone is running a rat race. Everyone's trying to succeed. Everyone's trying to achieve. Everyone's trying to be someone. Everyone's fighting for fame. All of that's good. Aspire for it, but do not lose your health. Now, I read so many things. People want to be doctors, prime ministers, basketball players, chief ministers, scientists, engineers, or photographers. Everything that you need to be in life, whatever it is that you have put up there right now, a pilot, whatever it is, what do you need? Besides education, what do you need? You need your health. You need your health. Maybe you'll spend 5 or 6 years starting to be a pilot, but then you have ill health and the airline doesn't allow you to fly because they have very strict medical checks. Now you're going to feel sad and depressed because you studied, but you didn't take care of your health. And now because you don't have good health, it doesn't allow you to be what you want to be. Some people are saying actors and actresses. What do you need for that? You need a lot of health. Actors and actresses, they invest in their health every single day. They exercise, they eat well, they also have a good time. Life is about balance. Life is about balance. Let me talk about some of my cricket players that I have. World-class football players, world-class cricket players. They also have a life. They also have a social life. They go out, they enjoy time with their friends and families. But they have a discipline of eating to sustain their game. Eating the right food to be a football player, eating the right food to be a cricketer, eating the right food to be an engineer, a scientist, okay? The right kind of exercise. And that's how you can become great at what you do. Let me give you a simple example, okay? Take any top institute in the world. Every year, maybe about 100, 150 people will pass out, okay? 3 or 4 people really make it, really find that success in life. The others find it, but not to that limit. What is the difference? Students go through the same education with the same teachers, the same classrooms, but some people really make it big in life, and some people, they make a normal life for themselves, which is not bad at all. What is the difference? The difference is your passion and your discipline. Everyone got the same education, the same subjects, the same amount of class, the same amount of, tutoring, everything. But a few people made it to the top. They made marks for themselves in life. Only some people become the best cricket players. Some people become the best football players. One person in our country can become the prime minister. One person in our country can become the chief minister. If you want to be the best teacher, the best parent, or the most effective teacher, or the most effective parent, or the most effective student, you have to do things differently. And what are those things that you do differently? When it comes to your studies, you may study harder, you may do more assignments, more projects, you may put more of your time towards studies, okay? And at the same time today, I have PhDs, I have double PhDs, I have people working in the NASA, astronauts who have spent so much time studying, but they've neglected their health. And today, they have to rebuild their health. So how do we rebuild health? Simple. Do you need a diet plan? Should I give all of y'all a diet plan right now? No, because diets do not work. I'm saying this to parents and teachers as well. We should not teach our children that diets are needed. We don't need diets, we need balance, okay? Let me call out simple foods: fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains like your rice, your chawal, all of that stuff. And your protein, whether it's from milk, whether it's from meat, or whether it's from a vegetarian source. If I have one of these food groups in my daily diet, I don't need a diet plan. I am already eating healthy. Okay, we all know fruits are healthy, nuts are healthy. You know that, so I'm not going to go into that. Let's talk about what makes us unhealthy. Someone tell me quickly, what are the unhealthiest foods that rob us of our health? What are some of the foods that destroy our health right now? There you go. You already know that. You already know what is healthy for you, and you already know what is unhealthy for you. Now, the point is, how much will we do it? Let me explain something to you, okay? Now, if I want to sell you a product today, okay? Now, Luke is no longer a nutritionist. Luke is trying to sell you a fancy food that I want you to eat, okay? How am I going to get you to eat that food, okay? How am I going to sell my product to you, okay? I'm going to put it in fancy packaging so, you get kind of, addicted to the colors of the packaging. And I am going to use 2 ingredients in my food product to make you eat my food all the time. Can anyone tell me those 2 food products that I'm going to add to get you addicted? Sugar and salt. Every junk food packet that you have out there contains sugar and salt. Now, clever people put this in because they know our brain gets addicted with sugar and salt. How many of us like sugar? Like, we all love it. And we get addicted to it sometimes. That's why we want to have more and more of junk food, more and more of sugar. But if I tell you to eat an apple, okay, if I tell you to eat something which nature's given us, we may eat it, but will we get addicted to it? Very few people will get addicted to it because it doesn't contain artificial sugar and it doesn't contain artificial salt. These are 2 chemicals that addict the brain to it. So right now, if I told all the students and teachers and parents that I am making a rule for the next 30 days, none of you will eat sugar, none of you will eat junk food, you won't like it. You won't like my rule, and you won't like me anymore because we're addicted. We don't like the thought of someone taking away our addiction. So a little bit of junk food is okay for everyone. Everyone, actors, actresses, doctors, everyone eats once in a way. But if I start finding that my everyday diet is junk food and very little of it is fruits, vegetables, dal, chawal, rajma, veggies, all of that stuff, I am going to get sick. I may be the smartest student, but I'm not going to have physical health to help me in my journey towards the dream that I have. Let me remind everyone, parents, teachers, and students, we have one life. We have finite time on this earth. How are we going to use it? The wise will choose to enjoy themselves, be adventurous, try new things, do everything, study, get a career. That is balance. That's when you can say you've led a beautiful life. Some people go to extremes. They'll only eat seeds and nuts and raw veggies and all of that stuff, and they'll be unhappy because they want to eat a little bit of junk, but they don't do it at all. We're not looking for that at all. The physiological state of every human being is to be happy. So if I take away all your sugar and your junk and everything else, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be psychologically deprived. And you're not going to be good at anything that you do in life, because I can have all the skills to be a doctor, but if I'm unhappy inside, I'm not going to be a good doctor. I'm not going to be a good lawyer. I'm going to be an unhappy lawyer. I'm not going to be a good engineer. I'm going to be an unhappy engineer. So how do we find balance with health? Period. Okay. You can like just one or two fruits. Okay. Most people like at least one or two fruits. Eat those fruits. Eat 1 to 2 fruits a day. You've added health to your body. Nuts and seeds, examples, almonds, cashew nuts, ground nuts, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, watermelon seeds. Choose one nut and one seed, one group of these, and add it to your day. You've added health into your diet. Rice and dal, khichdi, sambar, dosa, whichever part of India you are, your staple diet that your grandparents grew up on. Take 1 or 2 of those dishes out. It could be a rice and a curry. It could be a rice and a dal. It could be a dosa, a sambar, whatever it is. Add that to your diet. That's something nature's given you. You're adding health to your diet plan. And then vegetables. I know a lot of kids, teenagers, even a lot of parents don't like vegetables. But what are your favorite vegetables? Try to take 1 or 2 of them and eat them regularly. When you look at your plate, it should actually look like a rainbow. It should look colorful. So maybe I can have a carrot that gives me orange. I can have a cucumber slice that gives me a little green. I have the yellow of my dal, depending on the kind of dal. I have the white of my rice. I have my protein on the side. I have a colorful plate already. Your job is to make sure that your plate looks colorful. Now you select whatever it is that can add color to your plate, except artificial colors. Of course, we don't want to add artificial colored foods to our plate. That's going to make us sick. From whatever nature's given you, all the fruits, all the vegetables, all the nut seeds, how can you make your plate colorful? That is your homework for today and for the rest of your life. There'll be days that we'll have pizza, pasta, all of that stuff. I don't have a problem with that. That can happen once a week. That can happen when most of your week has been healthy. Remember, I spoke about balance. I enjoy junk food too once in a way. I treat myself once a week. You know, you do get bored of eating the same old food, healthy food all the time. So my treat would probably be an Oreo shake or a slice of pizza. Actually, I don't like pizza. It could be anything, you know, but I've eaten healthy throughout the week. Can you do that? Of course we can do that, because I'm not putting you on a diet. I'm asking you to give your body what it needs. Health is very simple. Each and every one of you are made up of trillions of cells. Trillions. Do you know that number? I don't even know how to write that number down. Trillions of cells. Now, all these cells make you up. They make up your brain, your hair, how your skin's going to look, your musculoskeletal system, your kidney, your liver, your lungs. All of that stuff are made up of trillions of cells. Your cells need 2 things. If you can give your cells these 2 things, your body will look after you. Your body has an intelligence. Think about it. Have you ever thought about how intelligent your body is? You can laugh with a thought. You can cry with a thought. If I tell you, lift up your finger right now, in a nanosecond, you will lift up your finger. What's happened? Luke said, lift up your finger. You heard it. It went in as sound. There was a brain frequency, a thought, and in a nanosecond, your central nervous system created the action of you lifting your finger. I say, clap your hands in a nanosecond. That is the intelligence of the human body. It is working for you every second of the day and every second of the night while you sleep in intelligence. Human beings are not as intelligent as your own system. Now, these trillions of cells are intelligent. What do they need? Learn this very carefully, because you will use it for the rest of your life. These trillion cells need nutrients from the food that you eat and oxygen from the air that you breathe. If you are able to give these cells good nutrients from the food that you choose to eat, so if you eat junk food, your cells don't get the nutrients they need to look after you. And if we don't get the right amount of oxygen because we're constantly stressed, we don't exercise, or we don't breathe the right way, our cells don't get two vital factors, two life forces that require you to live, for your body to survive. Whether you want to be a cricketer, basketball player, engineer, all your cells need these same two ingredients. Now, a cricketer may need a different amount of that and a different quality. An engineer may need something different, but the fundamental is nutrition, oxygen, and water. If you can give your body these three things 90% on a day-to-day basis, okay, your body will look after you. You will have the health to live your dream. A lot of people you would see are drinking green juices all the day and juices and stuff. You don't need to do that for health. Some of the best bodies and the healthiest people eat normal food. Eat normal food like you and me. You know, a lot of us see green juices all the time and fancy superfoods and all of that stuff. You don't need that. They're not bad foods. You can have them. But by eating that isn't going to make your life better, because the fundamentals of the human body is simple nutrients, oxygen, and water. Okay, it can live, it can survive, you can run. I have cricketers and runners who eat dal chawal for lunch, dal chawal for dinner, a little bit of vegetable, and in the morning they'll have bhakri or some chapati with peanut butter and stuff like that. And they are winning races at national levels. They are playing cricket at international level, eating a simple diet. So my point is, we don't have to make nutrition complicated. Okay, I'll mention those groups again: fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, your grains, which could be your rice, your rotis, your dals and legumes, which are your dals, your rajma, your chana, all of these things, okay? And your protein. Your protein can come from good quality dairy. It could come from eggs. It could come from chicken. It could come from fish. It could come from paneer. That's your choice, whether you're vegetarian or non-vegetarian. If you're vegetarian, you don't have to become non-vegetarian if you want to increase your protein. You can get a lot of vegetarian protein from a vegetarian diet. So oxygen from your breathing. That's why the Fit India movement is encouraging you to exercise. When we exercise, we breathe in more oxygen. So we give trillions of cells oxygen. When we eat our meals the right way, like I said, I don't need you to diet. Just eat normal food that your parents grew up on, your grandparents grew up on, and you grew up on. Now, if you start finding yourself addicted to junk food and pastas and pizzas, you should know that your brain has already addicted. Clever marketing has won. They have gotten you addicted to junk food. You got to break that habit. How do you break that habit? Add more healthy foods to your diet, and once in a way have your junk food. No problem with that. Everything is balanced. Coming to my next point, okay? Say I want to have a bad food today. I don't want to label it as a bad food. Say I'm going to have a pack of chips, okay? There's nothing wrong with a packet of chips unless I'm doing it every single day. Now, I'm putting bad calories into my system. I should also put good calories into my system. So what if I can have an apple first, or a bowl of grapes, or a mango, or something, a handful of nuts, and then have my packet of chips? I have added balance to my life, because I'm not just putting unhealthy calories in my body, I am also giving my body what it needs, which is nutrients and oxygen. So you see, we can always balance our lifetime. I want to have ice cream today for dinner. I mean, not for dinner, that's not a meal, as a dessert. Let me have a healthy breakfast, a healthy lunch, and a healthy dinner, and then enjoy your ice cream. Balance. Give the body what it needs first. But too many people are feeding their bodies what it doesn't need. And then we put on weight, we get pimples and acne, we feel tired all the time, we need tea and we need coffee and all of that stuff. Nutrition is simple. Of course, when patients come to us with cancer, diabetes, we have to make the nutrition in relation to their disease. But right now, we're all healthy out there, hopefully all healthy out there. We're teenagers, we're parents, and we're teachers. We want to be great at what we do. Feed your body oxygen, good nutrients, and water. Your water intake is so important for you. Don't get dehydrated. Because when you get dehydrated, your brain function comes down, your cells start getting all shriveled up, you start changing the way you look, your energy levels fall. So water is something that all of y'all can drink. Okay, 2.5 to 3 liters of water is usually what most people across India, that's our normal water intake. Of course, if your doctors advise you because you have a medical condition, otherwise, listen to what your doctor says. Here are the worst foods that can destroy human health. Okay, have it in balance, but some of them try not to have it all. I'm talking about aerated drinks. Every aerated drink that you have is not adding any value. It's lowering your immune system. It's making you feel good because what does it contain? a lot of sugar, and caffeine. Caffeine makes anyone feel good, but it's adding no value to you. And let me tell you right now, a lot of celebrities, a lot of people will advertise aerated drinks, packets of chips, and junk food. Let me tell you, they're advertising it. It doesn't mean they're eating it. It doesn't mean they're consuming it. When we advertise something, you get paid to advertise it, but you don't have to consume it. So when you look at your role model, okay, doing an advertisement for an aerated drink or a packet of chips or something like that, please remember, they're not eating it. They're selling it. They're advertising it. They're endorsing it. So don't ever think that, oh, if my favorite cricket player is drinking a lot of, aerated drinks, that's what I should do to become a cricket player. No, you shouldn't be doing that. That'll harm you. That'll harm you in the long run. So aerated drinks, either stop it or bare minimum. It's adding no value to you and it's getting you addicted. Sugar and junk food, minimum again. In our country, we have something called jaggery. Have you tasted jaggery? It tastes like sugar. It just doesn't look like sugar, but it tastes like sugar. Today, ask your mom and dad for a piece of jaggery and put it in your mouth after you finish your meal. And you are going to feel like you just ate sugar. But remember, clever marketing, they'll take white sugar that looks good, they'll put it in a product, package it really well, put advertisements all over the TV, and you feel like, I need that. Clever marketing. Don't get fooled. Don't get fooled. Enjoy it once in a way, but do not get fooled with that. Okay? Exercise and sleep. The human body requires movement. The human body is not designed to sit in one place for too long. So you may be a student studying all of that stuff. That's fine. But get up. Do a couple of push-ups, jumping jacks, whatever it is you like. You like to dance? I saw a lot of people who want to become dancers. Put on some music and dance for 30 minutes. You've done your exercise for your day. Perfect. Beautiful. Add activity. The more you sit, the more sedentary you are. Doesn't matter how clever you are, how smart you are. Your physical health will deteriorate if you don't move your body. So I'm going to say activity and movement. Forget about exercise, activity and movement. Do the things you love. Go play a game of cricket, football, badminton. That's exercise for you. Do a couple of jumping jacks, squats, whatever it is that you want. Do those simple exercises 30 minutes a day, and that'll give you oxygen, trillions of cells oxygen, and it'll keep you active and it'll keep you fit. Sleep, the most important mechanism of human health. Now, a lot of you will say, yes, we're students, we study. Study. I did it too. I put late nighters and stuff like that, but make up for your sleep once your exams are over. And during the time you don't have exams, make sure you sleep. Give your body 7 to 8 hours of sleep. The question you have to ask yourself is, when you wake up in the morning, do you feel tired or do you feel rested? If you feel rested, that means your body got all the sleep it requires to look after you, to grow you. Remember, you grow in your sleep. Your body heals you in your sleep. Your skin gets better in your sleep. You lose weight in your sleep. If you compromise your sleep, you have an imbalance. So the question to ask yourself is, do I feel rested? If you did, fantastic. That sleep may have been 6 hours for you, but it was enough for you. Do not compromise your sleep. At some point in your life, you will grow up to be teenagers, go into university, you will compromise your sleep. That's fine, but always come back to it. Remember that sleep is the most important mechanism in the human body. Why do infants, when they're born, babies sleep for 17 to 18 hours in a day, and then 12 hours and 11 hours? Why? Because they grow while they sleep. Now, as we grow to our full system, our sleep comes down from 12 hours to 9 to 8 to 7 because our growth phase is finished. But there is a growth phase that has to continue in every one of us. Your immune system. Your immune system protects you against viruses, bacteria, germs, and pathogens. So if you have a cell which is weak, it needs to repair itself and grow. That repair and growth will happen while you sleep at night. So please understand, sleep is also very, very important for you. When you need to stay up for an exam, that's fine. Your body will adapt. We're resilient. Human beings adapt. But once the exams are over, get your sleep back again. Get your sleep. Okay, so coming down to a few lifestyle tips when you eat. Okay, eat slowly. Chew your food. When you chew your food, you digest your food better. Okay, so don't eat your meals quickly. You'll have stomach issues. You'll have indigestion. These are the laws of food. Keep it very simple. Chew your food, eat slow. Families, eat together. Parents and children, try to eat together. Now we're all safe at home, locked down. Eat your meals together so everyone can see what everyone's eating. We learn from example from what everyone's eating, and we enjoy our food. When we eat our food with enjoyment and happiness, it works better for our body. But if we're angry and we eat our food, if we're constantly forced to eat certain foods, it doesn't digest very well in our systems. And now all of you have understood how simple it is to build healthy lifestyles when it comes to your nutrition, balance, enjoy the bad foods, but have more of the good foods, simple foods, explore different fruits and vegetables. What do you like? It's the mango season now, so you should be eating mangoes. Remember, nature is very intelligent. It grows fruits and vegetables according to what we need during summer. Then the vegetables and fruits will change during the rainy season because our bodies change. We need more immunity boosting foods. So eat what grows locally. That is the best way that you can actually do it. Okay? And of course, stress. We all know that today there's so much of stress in our world, and stress can cause disease. So what is it that we do? Because we will have exam stress, we will have peer pressure stress at some point. Teachers will have their own set of stress in schools to finish the syllabus, to teach children. Parents will have their own stress as well to bring up their children the right way, make sure, they have the right amount of food to eat, a good quality life. Stress, everyone has it. The thing with stress is how much you take, how much you allow stress to affect you. So y'all are doing meditation now, part of your school curriculum. Do 3 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. It is beautiful to de-stress. You can't live a life where there is no stress in your life. There will always be stress in everyone's life, but it is how you see it. Okay, it is how you see stress, how much you allow it to affect you. So when you meditate a little bit every single day, you exercise every day, these are all normal stress busters that can help us feel better. Or have a hobby or a passion. How many of you have hobbies and how many of you have passions? And when you follow this hobby and this passion, do you feel stressed? Impossible. Impossible. When you're doing something you love, your mind is focused on only what you love, which means in a way you are meditating. Another beautiful meditation tool is music. How many of you like music? If you listen to music that you love, it is also a stress buster. So if you find yourself getting too stressed, read a book that you love, watch a movie that you like, or just put your headphones on and listen to your favorite music. And your stress levels can come down very, very quickly. So in short, let me recap. Human health is very simple. Give your cells what it needs: oxygen, good nutrients from the food that you eat, and the right amount of water, the right amount of activity, exercise, movement, okay? Sleep. Whenever you can, give your body the right amount of sleep. And when it comes from stress, I have one question for you, okay? Listen to this very carefully. Since I told you the kind of people I deal with on a day-to-day basis, there's one thing I've learned in life. No amount of worry, no amount of anxiety, no amount of stress can change your problem for you. These are only thoughts in your head, okay? No fear can ever change your problem. No amount of worry can ever change your problem. Will you worrying about your grade change your grade? Absolutely not. Will you worrying about getting admission in university change the fact that you will get admission or not? No, it's useless. Worry and fear is useless. Channel the energy that you put into worry and fear into something that you can do. If I want to get into this university, what are the skills I need? Maybe I need to study this. Maybe I need to do this. Move fear into action. A lot of people are worried about what's happening in our world right now. Your worry is not going to change what's going to happen. What's going to happen has to happen. But your worrying is not going to change that. So let me take that energy from worry and put it into, I have more time on hand. Can I learn a language? Can I learn a new skill? Can I put more time in for my exercise? Can I spend more time with my family members? And immediately you shift from stress to de-stress. These are simple things that you can do, simple things that you do. So my time's done with you. I'm happy to see a lot of smiley faces. I see some angry faces, but that's life. Like I said, you see happiness and you see anger. There are some people trying to express anger because they feel incomplete, they're not in control, they want to gain attention from everyone else, and there are so many more happy people. So at any point in your life, focus on happiness. You're always going to come across angry people and sad people. Try to help them. If you can't, don't absorb their energy. Focus on happiness. Because success comes with happiness. Success doesn't come with people who are sad and angry all the time. Enjoy your life. Everyone out there, parents, teachers, children, all of us have different roles in life. Enjoy it. There'll be good days, there'll be bad days. Everyone goes through it, the best of the best, but enjoy your life. At the end of a life, I'll give you a simple example. I deal with dying patients because we look at 4th stage cancer. No dying patient has ever spoken about how much money they have, who they were, whether they were an actor, an actress, a celebrity. No one talks about that. They talk about these things. how much they enjoyed their life. They talk about love. They talk about families. They talk about memories and things that made them feel good. That is the essence of life. That is the essence of life. So be great at what you do. I hope all of y'all achieve your dreams that y'all have right now. Remember, for every dream to be achieved, you need your health. Without your health, you have nothing. Have a great day, everyone.